You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
Black and White sports fans, let's talk about Kyrie Irving of the Brooklyn Nets. Now, we know that Kyrie Irving is not playing with the Brooklyn Nets this season until he gets the jab. Now, the NBA does not have a jab mandate in place, but in the People's Republic of New York, to participate in society, you must get the jab against your will. You don't have the right to decide what to put in your body. And these leftist authoritarians out there are mandating that you get the jab or you can't go to work. You can't participate in society. You pretty much don't exist in the People's Republic of New York. And Kyrie Irving has been very, very clear. He will not get the jab because he has seen people lose their jobs. However, the people in the woke sports media, they're not supporting him. But now, folks, in the People's Republic of New York, people are fighting back against these jab mandates. And there was a protest outside of Barclays Center where the Nets actually play their home games, and people were showing support for Kyrie Irving. Check this out, guys, on ESPN. Group protesting vaccine mandate shows Kyrie Irving support ahead of Brooklyn Nets home opener. And I believe the Nets have only played 2 games. Both of them were on the road, but I'm not watching the NBA whatsoever. It says here, a group of protesters gathered outside of Barclays Center, waving flags and signs while chanting, quote, "No vaccine mandate, stand with Kyrie," before the Brooklyn Nets home opener against the Charlotte Hornets on Sunday. Around 100 people stood in the plaza outside the arena and on the street blocking traffic on Flatbush Avenue while showing their support for Nets point guard Kyrie Irving's decision not to get at least one vaccination shot to comply with New York City's mandate in order to play home games. At one point, a few of the protesters pushed barriers and got in front of the entrance of Barclays before being held off by security. There was only plenty of police presence in front of Barclays. There was also, I should say, police presence in front of Barclays. Quote, Barclays Center briefly closed its doors today in order to clear protesters from the main doors on the plaza and ensure guests could safely enter the arena. A Barclays Center spokesperson said in a statement, only ticketed guests were able to enter the building and the game proceeded according to schedule. Irving has not played in any of the Nets' 3 games thus far after the organization decided not to have his point guard be a part-time player to be able to play in only road games. The Nets have said they will welcome Irving back once he complies with the city's mandates. The group of demonstrators, some with megaphones, chanted, quote, "My body, my choice," and held signs that read, "Stand with Kyrie." The arena was not even half full at the start of the afternoon game, and there were lines of fans outside the building. During an Instagram live session, Irving explained his decision to remain unvaccinated nearly 2 weeks ago. He said this, quote, "I choose to be unvaccinated, and that was my choice. And I would ask you all to just respect that choice," Irving said. "I'm going to just continue to stay in shape, be ready to play, be ready to rock out with my teammates, and just be part of this whole thing. This is not a political thing. This is not about the NBA, not about organization. This is about my life and what I'm choosing to do," close quote. So there you have it, guys. Kyrie Irving has support from protesters outside of the Barclays Center. Now, I will say this, folks, because we know in New York, it is extremely liberal. And I'm pretty sure that some of these people voted for these socialists that are putting in these mandates. If I was these protesters here, I would take note. If you're against these mandates, take note. Know who put these things in place. Know who is telling you what to do with your body. It is these socialists that are in power that are doing this to you. But yet we know that some of you guys voted for these people. I hope you guys wake up now and smell the coffee that they don't have your best interest at hand. And you see what's happened with Kyrie Irving. Kyrie Irving has essentially been blackballed from his own team. Now, the mandate in New York City is also hypocritical. Since Kyrie Irving plays for the Nets, he can't go into the arena because he hasn't got the jab. But however, a visiting player doesn't have to get the jab and they're allowed to go in and play the game. How does that make any sense? It is completely hypocritical, guys. But I'm glad that this protest actually happened. Hopefully more people will wake up and smell the coffee and realize that Bill de Blasio is acting like a dictator. I can go on and on. I don't want to get too political in this, but I'm very, very passionate about this situation. I'm glad that I live in Texas. We don't have these mandates in place, even though there's socialists out here in the Houston area that want it in place because they want to rule over your body, tell you what to do. This is all about control, folks. It is all about control. That's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this? Black and white sports fans, let us know what you think about all this in the comments. Make sure you subscribe to Black and White Sports, and we'll catch you next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.